Hi, I'm Tim. Join me in this video as I go over my top 20 electric RC model airplanes that I've built over the past 2 years. Let's get to it. This is being filmed in December of 2021, and over the past 2 years I've designed and built over 30 electric radio-controlled model airplane. This collection is 20 of my favorites. They're in no special order. But what's been fun about this, I've had a range of activities. I've built kits to include 8 Guillow's conversions to radio control. I did my first foam board airplanes. I can demonstrate that flat wings with no airfoil fly just fine. Wings do not need dihedral. Elevons work very well. All in all, just a lot of fun with these aircraft. Every one is numbered 1 through 20. There's a link in the description if you'd like to get more details on it, see that video. If there are plans, the plans are available in that download. Also, if you'd like to go to a specific airplane at the bottom, just hover over the timeline. There are chapters for each airplane. The first model is the Stevens Aero QuickOats. This is a very easy to build laser cut kit from Stevens Aero in Colorado. Goes together very quickly, and it's just a wonderful small flyer that can be used as a trainer or just flying low and slow. It's a 3-channel model with a rudder, elevator, and throttle. And again, it's a throwback to the free flight designs of the 30s and just a great, relaxing model to fly at the field. This is a very interesting design. It is an F-22 made out of foam board. There's a pusher, electric motor, a 3-cell battery. Is my initial excursion into elevons for the tails, providing pitch and roll control. It flies very nice. It's a little bit fast, but it looks very convincing in the air, and it handles well. You just have to fly it a little bit faster and keep up with it, but a good model with plans available in the description. I was very interested in what I just call plank flyers. These are flat wings. It's 3 16-inch foam board, just in the shape of a rectangle. So I designed this one, again, with elevons. A few crashes initially, but I finally got it to fly, and it handled surprisingly well. Just an electric motor mounted up front with the 2-cell battery, and it just flew very steady using elevons at just minimal tail moment. I've always been intrigued by the Aeronca C-3, the flying bathtub built in the 1930s. This is the Dumas kit of the C-3, designed by Pat Triddle. It's a very interesting kit design. It went together quite well. Just have to follow the instructions. They're quite detailed instructions. But a nice little scale rendition of a unique aircraft from personal aircraft of the 1930s. This is one of my conversions of a Guillow free flight kit to radio control. This is the Porter, and it's a distinctive airplane. Looks nice. Like with any of the Guillow's conversions, you have to keep an eye on the weight. This is 3 channels control, elevator, rudder, and throttle using the Park Zone Ultra Micro radio control electronics. This is another one of my Guillow's conversions, this time with a Spitfire. A lot of learning on this aircraft. I tried it initially with rudder and elevator. The rudder just did not have enough authority to keep it from rolling over and spinning in. I rebuilt it with a little bit more powerful motor, 2-cell LiPo battery, a little bit heavier, but to help it with the roll control, I put ailerons on this. It was actually strip ailerons to see how this could fly. So it flew good. You've got to keep the speed up, but very happy with the ailerons. I think that would be a standard approach for any of the World War II Guillow's designs. This is one of the signature kits from Zero. It's a Pietenpol aircraft. Very complete kit, very well engineered, like all the Zero's kits with their laser cut balsa rather. And it flies well. It's a pretty airplane. If any time there was a full-scale airplane that was designed to look like a RC model airplane, the Pietenpol is this. Very happy with the way it came out and the way it flies and how it looks in the air. This kind of builds upon the plank flyer. I'm just very interested in completely flat surfaces to fly. This is a 20-inch by 20-inch square 3/6" foam board with elevons in the back, obviously an engine with a throttle, and it handles quite well. The elevons provide the roll and the pitch control, and it handled well. You could turn, and very happy with the way this turned out, and just looks different from other models at the field. This is a ready-to-fly model of the Pitts from E-flite. It's a remarkable airplane. It uses the AS-3X, Airborne Stabilization 3-axis, to control it, and it makes all the difference in the world, even a little bit of wind. The AS-3X technology works in the background to keep it stable. Very comfortable airplane to fly, full 4 channels, elevator, rudder, ailerons, and throttle. Just a very pleasing kit from the folks at E-flite. This is another Guillow's conversion, this time of the Japanese Zero. Very happy with this one. Lessons learned from the Spitfire. You just have to have a little bit bigger motor and ailerons for sure for bank control. Keep your speed up. But I think it looks pretty nice. I've always liked the look of the Zero. A little bit of extra weight needed to keep it balanced out with a short nose moment, but other than that, a fun project. This is one of my favorite designs. This is a foam board Bronco, named it after the OV-10 Bronco. Instead of twin engines, just twin booms. There's a single motor in the front. It's a 30-inch wingspan, which is the width of a 3/6" foam board. No dihedral, using the armored wing technique for a foam board spar. On the inside, it just flies really nice. It's nimble with its lightweight. There's no assembly required. Just throw it in the car, put it in a battery, and you can go fly at the field. I like this one a lot, and plans are available for download. See the description. This was, without question, my most ambitious Guillow's conversion, the F6F Hellcat. This is one of their 5 models in the giant scale series. The good news is there's plenty of room inside for any type of RC gear, batteries, and motors, so you can see the details in the description, but it goes together well. I kept it with no landing gear just for the look in the air. It uses the regular ailerons, not the strip ailerons, and it just flies well. A little bit fast, but very honest handling airplane. This is another Guillow's conversion of the Aeronca Champ 85. I'm very pleased with this one. Came in under 3 ounces using the Park Zone microelectronics. The plane handles very well, as you can see. Needed a little bit of nose weight to have it balance out, but here I am flying in a parking lot in a quite restricted area, but plenty of power to climb, and it handled well. 3 channels again with rudder, elevator, and throttle. This is one of my more unique original designs, the 1912 Blackburn Type D monoplane. Just normal building materials, a balsa, cover-right covering, electric motor. The model looks like it's bounced around a little bit. It was a pretty windy day when I was flying this. 3 channels, rudder, elevator, and throttle. Again, like the original models, almost a powered glider. Just the engines just weren't that powerful back in the day, 1912 in this case. And the model handles very well. You can see here on the landing approach, it's going into headwind. You're practically hovering over the ground, but full control with that large wing and the large control surfaces. This is another design from the folks at Stevens Aero. This is their micro Pietenpol, again for the Park Zone Ultra Micro radio electronics. The plane is designed for that control setup, which is available on the Stevens Aero website. Details in the description. A very pleasing model, handles very well, again flying in the nearby parking lot. This was my second foam board design. I called it the Rocketeer. It's a 42-inch wingspan. I put 2 pieces of the foam board together to get a little bit larger wingspan, strip ailerons, landing gear, 4 channels of control. And due to the large wing and relatively lightweight, it just handled very well. A very honest airplane when it was flying around. Very happy with this one. This is a conversion of the Guillow Arrow kit. If you want to tackle a first Guillow kit for conversion, the Arrow's a great one, using the Park Zone electronics. Very stable free flight design, lends itself well to 3-channel radio control. This is another conversion of the Guillow Lancer. Again, it flies very well, but it is a lightweight model, about a 17-inch wingspan. There's not a lot of room inside the fuselage for radio gear, so if you see the video to give details how I put everything in, essentially put the Park Zone microelectronics sideways in the fuselage, it works out fine. But again, a nice project for backyard flying. This is an interesting project from Mazzano Laserworks. It's a recreation of the Livewire Champ. This was, in the 1950s, the most popular RC trainer in the United States. Some years it'd be selling 15,000 kits, which is a lot. But I liked it because it's a little bit bigger airplane, about a 5-foot wingspan, 3 channels of control, rudder, elevator, and throttle. And because it was designed to fly with a single channel electronics of the day, just a very stable aircraft, a good plane just to watch fly and practice your touch and go landings. This is the ready to fly E-flite Radian. This is about $100 from Horizon Hobby. You literally take the plane out of the box, put on the wing, you go fly. It uses Park Zone Ultra Micro electronics. but everything works just fine. It's a very easy airplane to fly. It has the AS3X technology for automatic stabilization 3 axes. Just a very relaxing flyer. Just throw it in the car. Plenty of power, as you can see, to pull up. And I think it'd make a very suitable trainer. Just a rugged, fun to fly airplane. Again, thank you for joining me in this video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in future videos. Take care.